Welcome back to the Avillion and Brayden Talks podcast. Joined with me, I have the Avillion Talks.
Hello.
So let's just get it started. How's it going, man?
I'm doing pretty wonderful. Today is my 1 month anniversary with my girlfriend. It is also Boxing Day, so shout out all my Boxing Day enjoyers out there. Boxing Day is also the name of a car seat headrest song, so shout out Boxing Day. We went to the art museum today. It was pretty cool. Took some pictures, posted them. I don't know if you've seen them yet, but posted them.
I've seen some,
Um,
yeah.
okay, word. Um, yeah, nice day today. Um, Tomorrow she's meeting my brother because he's still in town with my mom's place for Christmas. So tomorrow, picking her up early tomorrow morning. We're going to my mom's. Um, gonna meet my brother, and also I got my brother the what do you call it, like the hot sauce, or the hot ones hot sauce for
Oh, okay.
Christmas. So I've got like this are like 12 bottles of it. So we're doing like a whole gauntlet tomorrow
Oh, you're
when
gonna
we
do
get
your
to my
own little
mom's
Hot
house.
Ones
We're making
interview?
wings. We're making wings. So we're gonna do like you
Truth or
know
dab?
yeah, just do a little dab or something, and then take it, just eat it. So we're gonna go down the gauntlet. We're gonna run the table with hot sauce. So I'm gonna let you know how that goes next. Well, I mean, I can text you how it goes. My mouth's gonna be on fire. I'm gonna tell you what now.
Haha.
I'm glad I got new underwear for Christmas. I'm gonna be burning holes through whatever pair I'm wearing tomorrow, and it's gonna be fun. So I'm doing pretty great. I'm a little sleepy, but we are recording this 15
Late
minutes
pod.
before the 27th. This is a very late, but we were actually gonna wait until Thursday to record this because I knew I was gonna be so busy tomorrow and I was super busy today. And I just got home from dropping her off, and I'm like, wait a minute, are you up?
You
Like,
you were like, I'm awake.
I mean, we could do it. Like, I'll fuck it up. Whatever. Let's get it done.
I
So
remember last late pod was the lateness and tiredness of it. You could tell it set in, not because of like a lack of energy, just because it got I can't remember
it
what all
got
we talked
off
about.
the
It got
rails.
off the
Yeah.
rails.
Well, and also, that was the one where I had to like you had to end the pod because I told you I had to clock in at less than 7 hours, and you were like, "All right, yep,
Mm,
you're going to bed. I'm stopping the recording."
yeah.
So, is that the one that we lost?
I was trying to think.
I think that's the one that we
I
lost
don't
because you
think
got
so, because
home
that one.
later in the day. Because we recorded half of it, and then you had to drive home, and then we recorded the other half. That might be the one that we
But I
lost.
feel like we did like just a full late pod.
Maybe that was the late one. Maybe I was doing something else earlier in the day, or you were doing something else.
Man,
I don't
I
know.
mean, this is episode 16. Like when you think about it, like I get normally you see a lot of major podcasts.
We've
They're in
been
the
doing this for
hundreds.
4 months now,
But it
man.
is like, yeah, like we've
Doing this for
16 of multiple hours individually each
4.
episode. Like that is a lot. So it is kind of already blending together.
I mean, we're just two dudes talking.
Just two dudes
At the
talking.
end of the day, just two dudes fucking, maybe a little bit, definitely kissing on the side, for sure.
If
But
there wasn't multiple states in between us,
I would tear into you right
you
now.
you think you're topping?
No, no, but I'd still figure it out.
I've seen that thick ass dude. There's no way I'm
Yeah,
not getting in
no.
there.
Goodness gracious. All right, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Christmas was awesome.
Fuck
Uh,
yeah.
like I said, this was the most family members I've seen on Christmas in a while. It feels like it could be wrong, but at least that's what it felt like. For my nephew's first Christmas ever.
Fuck yeah.
So that was awesome, and it felt like I got like a lot of stuff because like I saw so many family members, so there was a
Yeah.
lot of gifts.
I had a decent haul this year
I
too. I had
just,
in terms of quantity, I had probably more than I typically do.
I mean, this is definitely, I mean, gift wise, off the top of my head, probably one of the better Christmases in a couple years.
This is regardless of like whether it be gift or just like the festivities. Like
Oh,
this is one of my favorite
festivities, I
Christmas.
can guarantee this is one of the
Yeah,
best ones in a couple years, just because
this is one of my favorite
new
Christmases.
baby in the family, like that's gonna
So
add a lot of shit.
I got to my mom's and I immediately started drinking.
Mm.
Um, I left Bowie alone overnight for the first time that night. So
I
it was
had like
Christmas Eve.
one
I went to my
drink
mom's house.
this whole Christmas season.
My mom makes punch like every year. It's like she like makes like sangria and brandy, and like she always lets like the fruit soak in the brandy. So it's like strawberries, raspberries, blueberries.
Yeah.
She lets it soak in the brandy, and then she pours sangria in there. So it's a huge pot of just bria or brandy, sangria, and fruit. And dude, this year, well, she had sugar in there too. But dude, this year, I'm telling you, I don't know what it was. This was the least I've ever tasted the alcohol in the punch. So this was dangerous.
Cause you
Like
just,
this was dangerous because dude, I was just
oh
and
yeah,
then eating fruit with the little serving fork that's in there, and then I poured up another one like immediately, and then dude, I was drunk by
yeah.
the time I got to opening presents. I was drunk. Like
It's funny because my mom doesn't drink at all, but
yeah,
she plays the bartender pretty much.
oh fuck yeah.
And she yeah, the only drink I had pretty much this Christmas season was like a spiked hot chocolate that was pretty good.
I also got booze for Christmas. My brother and I got an identical bottle of bourbon.
Mm.
And um, what was I going to say? Shit, I lost. Whatever. Yeah, I did a good amount of drinking that night. Which, and my girlfriend's aunt made extra coquito so that I could have some. So my girlfriend's bringing me the coquito tomorrow. Are you familiar with coquito?
Nope.
Okay. It's like this coconut um drink, but it's
Mm.
got like it's definitely a wintertime drink because it's got like wintertime spices in it usually, and it's mostly a Puerto Rican thing. I think maybe a couple other some other cultures do it too, but for the most part it's a Puerto Rican thing. Of course, my
Uh,
girlfriend's family is Puerto Rican, so I've had coquito once before. It was Thanksgiving a couple of years ago, and I really liked it. So I'm excited to fuck that up tomorrow.
mm.
So it's gonna be good.
I feel like we could probably just get into some of the. If you want to, we could do like a present haul. Obviously, we
We
wouldn't
should,
physically
yeah,
show them because I'm not gonna go grab everything, but just kind of talk
yeah,
it out.
yeah, for sure, man.
I
You
can
wanna go
start
first?
with. I'll start with one right now because you could see them. I got a new headset.
Oh,
Which is what,
hell
because like I
yeah!
said, you were super quiet. That's why I wasn't blaming you. I was looking around on this headset hella hard because I was wondering if there's like a,
A setting.
yeah, on it itself. And there probably is. I just haven't fucked with
On
them
mine, I
enough.
have this little like I can like roll it up and down and
Yeah,
adjust
that's what
volume.
my old
So
one
I have
had, but I don't see it anywhere on here. But I don't know if it has like a different, like,
I also
presentation
have
mode.
this dock right here with a knob on it as well. So like this thing, I could adjust my game audio or like my chat audio. Depends on what setting you're on, but
Yeah, we could probably
you
just
can
like
adjust
keep
the pixel
swapping
with it.
back and forth of
Mhm.
stuff if you want to go next with something.
I did get the Elliott Smith record that I asked for. I got Either
Mm.
or by Elliott Smith. So it's not on my shelf. It's on my coffee table right now. I need to throw it on my shelf. But yeah, I did get the album, so that's great.
Mm.
I
I'll do a
was excited about that one.
quick one that I'm not going to count as a full one, but this candy and gum back here was like the stocking stuffer stuff.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
got candy in my stockings too.
but my sister got me this. Uh,
Oh fuck yeah!
Set here, and his wings kind of flap.
Hell
It's
yeah!
it's kind of light, but
Beautiful.
just to go with, because this one I had gotten for my birthday a while ago, but I got the Charizard one that I think I've shown before. Maybe not on the pod, but on the stream.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, so now I got this Dragonite to go with, and they got more that I want to get. I think the next one, because I think the big pieces right now it's just Gen 1 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Only certain ones, only a couple. I think the starters, and then I think just not Dragon, Gyarados is the only ones like that they have for big sets. So, but yeah, got to build that while watching It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah. That's a good movie for Christmas Day specifically.
Oh,
I know you
dude,
do that every year, right?
it's great. Yeah, I do. Couple, uh, couple movies that I do that I have because I the
Like
past couple
any
of
of
years
them.
I've done the 1 through 25. It started the inspiration because every Christmas Eve, I think this tradition started in the family before I was even born, but they would watch Muppets Christmas Carol
Yeah.
Christmas Eve. And then that inspired my 1 through 25, with Die Hard always being set as the first, and then It's a Wonderful Life on the 25th. But yeah.
Yeah, this might be the first year ever that we haven't watched The Polar Express on Christmas Eve.
Mm.
We did not watch it this year.
You didn't watch it at all?
No, I still haven't seen it this
Oh,
year.
I watched it once. It was one of the 25. I thought of you. Thought of you and watched it.
Yeah, you watched it on my behalf because
I did.
I haven't seen
And
it.
you know what I was sipping on when I watched it?
That spiked hot chocolate.
Not spiked, but it was hot, hot, hot.
Okay.
I had it hot, hot, hot.
Hey, we only got one rule: never ever let it cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
I done got me like I said, I got underwear, but I also got socks. So undergarments, period. I got some fresh ones.
Oh, dude,
I always appreciate clothes of any kind because it keeps me from having to go get them. Like I'll just run through like the shit that like I got that's like just shit that I should buy for myself but don't. So I got socks, I got underwear, I got dish towels, I got Tupperware. So I'm doing pretty good right now.
Yeah,
we up.
I got a bunch, like 3 different people got me like bathing / shower stuff.
Oh,
which is like cool, I'm gonna use that. But why are 3 people feeling the need to get me that type of stuff? What is this saying?
You stink.
But now I have like 3 different like scrubbers. I've been using because I was just using hand rags before, but now I got 2 loofahs and a body scrubber.
Yeah.
But I've decided to separate them all, and I'm gonna have one for my face, one for my body, and then one for my genitals.
Yeah.
But yeah.
See, I use the same loofah that I use on my like everywhere else. I use it on my balls too.
I would have because I wouldn't have cared because I'm like, the soap, the water, it rinses, it's fine. But it's like, well, if I've got 3 different things, fucking might as well.
Loofah, yeah, I wash my ass crack with it.
Oh, dude, I was like, I was swiping that credit card. You know what I'm saying with the loofah.
Speaking of first Christmas, by the way, look at this little goober. It's his first Christmas as well.
Oh yeah.
Bowie's first Christmas. Oh, I got a Grogu blanket. That blanket over there's got Grogu on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Goob's first Christmas, he got some catnip lace toys. I laced his shit with
my mom got some stocking stuffers for all 3 dogs.
Excuse you.
The orange is oranging.
Sanitizer as well. He's fucking with it right now.
Yeah. But oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and then Dirk also had his some bones that I'd wrapped and put under his own tree.
The Darkness tree,
which the Darkness tree I had this year has been retired.
Retired
because it's too small.
I almost called him Dirk.
Yeah, gonna get a new, bigger tree for next year.
Speaking of Dirk, Schlog threw up right before we started the recording.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
As we were getting in here, he's like, "Hey, Dirk," and then Dirk just what?
He recoiled at the thought.
It was like not a full throw up, but like a little bit bigger than like a spit up throw up. But luckily, he did do it on carpet, but I saw it immediately.
I was gonna say, you have a carpeted bedroom.
Yeah, but it didn't like get to set because I saw it happen immediately. Had paper towels under this. There's a cabinet. Because the way this room is set up, I have like this doorway right here leads into a sink area.
Okay.
That leads into a shared bathroom. But yeah. Another gift I got that was pretty high up on the list was my older sister randomly just got into football this year. And she's on the right team, she's starting to feel the heartbreak. She's a Cowboys fan now, like the rest of. Well, it's just me, her, and then our aunt who are the only people who care about football. But she's a Cowboys fan now. But she got me a Parsons jersey.
Oh fuck yeah!
I was like, oh my god, yes.
Yeah, it's about damn time.
Oh yeah, I needed it. I told her I was like, this was the top of my jersey want list.
I've seen a bunch of people getting Will Levis jerseys, and my only hang up with that is if we send Malik Willis to Shanghai, is Levis gonna change back to 7? Because it's only been a year in the league. It's not, and he hasn't even started the whole year, so it's not like he's established as like 8. You know what I mean? So
I feel like every sports fan should have one jersey that they look at and go, shit, shouldn't have.
That's Traylon Burks for me.
It's
That's
the Porzingis one for me.
Traylon Burks. And for me, I still believe in Traylon. Um,
Plenty of time.
but it's getting to the point
It's
where
getting
it's
less.
like, okay, you need to stay on the field, and you also need to like get your ass open.
Yeah, you need to stay healthy.
Yeah. Granted, there have been like, I don't know about this week because I only half paid attention. I didn't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, I
What
didn't
numbers
really
wasn't out
watch.
there? I didn't give a damn. I didn't give a damn, not whatsoever.
I
Like,
saw
okay,
Cowboys fumble, and me and my sister were like, you know what? Let's not ruin our day.
let's not ruin our Christmas by watching the
Yeah.
Cowboys. Well, I thought, okay, it's the Cowboys on the road, but it's the Dolphins against a team with a pulse. So it's a stoppable force versus a movable object. Like, something's got to give here. And
Well,
unfortunately, it's the
when
Dolphins
it's
beating a
when
team
it's like that, you ask yourself who has the better head coach. And even though Mike McCarthy has been growing on me,
It's not better than Mike McDaniel. Though.
yeah.
Speaking of Mike McSomething, Mike McDonald, the fucking clinic the Ravens defense put on last night. I mean, good lord.
I only watched like the first half of that because I was like, well, this doesn't feel like a Niners comeback.
Why are you orange? Why are you orange? Why are you orange? Why is he orange? Why are you yelling at me? Hey, excuse you. Come here. Come here, love. Come here. Come here. Come here. He's so bizarre. Yeah. What happened? Oh, Derrick Henry looks good. Like actually, like good. So vintage Henry performance. This was Henry and Tannehill's last dance. Probably the last game we're gonna see Henry and Tannehill play together.
Mm-hmm.
I remembered now why Tannehill got benched. He was not good. In fact, he was worse than not good. Tannehill was bad. This is not news, but I was just kind of hoping. He's got nothing to lose. The team's got nothing to lose. Like, just go out there. No, he stinks. He stunk. Like first pass of the game, I think was nearly picked. Like reminiscent of like the playoff game against Cincinnati, like first pass of the game kind of ordeal. So
well,
there he is.
I mean, the feeling after this football week is that it's the Ravens league.
It is. Granted, I think San Francisco, when they play them again in the Super Bowl, it's not an if for me. It's a when they meet again in the Super Bowl. I think
Crazier things have happened.
I don't think they're turning the ball over 5 times again.
No, and I was thinking about this as well because I was like, the Niners have such a great head coach, and I trust their coaching staff enough to where it's like adjustments will be made that at least will make it a closer game.
But, the Mike McDonald head coach audition, this man just outcoached Kyle Shanahan in his own building. I'm just saying, if there's one non-offensive coach of this cycle that like really shouldn't go this whole cycle without getting a head coaching job, it's Mike McDonald. This guy's fucking awesome. That's why he's been my assistant. I invented a new category just to give him an award because we weren't even doing assistant coach of the year, and I was like, I want to do assistant coach of the year because Mike McDonald's really fucking good, and he's still really fucking good. And finally, Lamar Jackson is the MVP favorite. The thing I have been waiting for all season long. It is finally Lamar.
Yeah.
As he should. I feel like CMC, as far as actual statistical season, might be the most deserving player in the NFL.
Yeah, I still think that.
They're not giving it to CMC.
No,
at least.
I mean,
maybe we'll see a co-MVP between him and Lamar.
Lamar's been my pick for quarterback probably every week except for I think I did have Dak the week after we beat the Eagles because I was like his stats are a little bit more impressive and it's like okay we're winning the division, that's what it takes, and then Dak immediately shits himself the next 2 weeks, and even then I was still hesitant to like jump on Dak as I've been open about on this pod. And Lamar was my quarterback the whole year.
Yeah, well, and I know I mentioned predicting Brock Purdy the last time we did our award predictions, but like I was never, I never thought
it was like begrudgingly
more than Lamar. Well, yeah, like I didn't want to say the words Brock Purdy because I don't think he's the MVP. Even before last night, I'm like he's not the most valuable player by any sense.
No, it's just it's like McCaffrey. It's even more annoying when like probably who the real MVP is on that team already, and it's not him.
Yes. But honestly, Like, I hate saying this. Would they be a different team if Sam Darnold had played every game this year?
We're both pretty like relative to the
Would
norm, relative
would
to
they
everyone
be
else, high
11 and
on
11
Darnold.
and 4? Yeah, but I mean, I feel like they would still be 11 and 4
No, that's
if
what I'm saying.
Darnold
Like
was
we
started
both
every
are
game.
in the same boat with
Yeah,
Our Darnold opinion. So yeah, I also kind of I
I
don't
do
think
think
anything
he gives
changes.
you. I would say he gives you a little more volatility than Purdy does, but
Hmm.
even then, Purdy's had multiple games this year where he's just kind of shat the bed a little bit.
Yeah,
So and it's not. Yeah, Darnold gives you those kind of games, but I think Darnold certainly gives you
the higher
a little
upside.
more sauce every
Yeah,
once in a while. And not that Purdy has no aura to him whatsoever.
yeah.
He's got
I'm
some,
to the point where I'm like,
but
Purdy's a starter in this league. Like
oh, for
just
sure.
period. I think he's a good quarterback. Just period. A good.
Hmm.
How do you define good? Where do you draw the line at
Top
good?
half of the league,
For
I would
sure,
say.
I
Probably about
agree.
the 14th or 15th best
To
quarterback
me,
in the
it's
NFL.
like
And that's
he's
okay.
on the Goff level. I really like Goff.
Yeah.
I think if they were to swap, I don't think either team changes too much.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like I I mean he's a system quarterback. Yeah, that's what you say about any system quarterback. Like
How many
he
quarterbacks
plays well.
aren't?
Well, yeah, but
Lamar, Mahomes, that's it.
I mean like true system quarter, like like Jared Goff has had Sean McVay and Ben Johnson.
Hmm.
When he had Jeff Fisher, it didn't look too good. Now he
Yep.
was also a rookie, but it's like guys that when you give them, and I don't like the argument of like, well, he has all this help. It's like every player in the NFL succeeds when they have better pieces around them.
Look
Every
at the Mahomes
defensive
talk right
lineman
now.
yeah, every defensive lineman gets more pressure when there's other defensive linemen on the line that are also capable of generating more pressure. Like you see it every year. You see it every offensive line blocks better when there's no super weak link on it. You know what I mean? You can say
Mm.
this for every player at every position in the NFL. Everybody is going to perform better when they're given your CB1 is going to be better when there's a good
What do you
CB2
think the
on
least dependent position in football is?
wide receiver.
Least?
DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Evans, just to name a couple, did not matter who was throwing them the ball. They were putting up like Hall of Fame caliber seasons.
That's a crazy. I feel like
I
you're definitely in the minority on that take.
because yeah, I mean yeah, you obviously your quarterback has to be somewhat accurate, but like
And
there's
your line
also
has to block enough for that quarterback.
yes, but I mean in
I would have
terms
made the
of like
argument that it's the most dependent.
once the ball is in the air, this is why diva wide receivers exist. Because once the ball is in the air, that main character complex takes over, and it's all you. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you
This
need.
again, this is why you see more cryptic tweets from these guys than by far than any other player in the league.
Yeah.
It's because they know that as soon as the pass is thrown, it's up to them. And look, you either got it or you don't. You either catch the ball or you don't. But it's I don't know. It's hard to say least dependent position because I mean, I got kicker and punter. You're dependent on your long snapper, your
Yeah.
holder, whatever.
We hear about the laces.
I mean, special teams. I get punter would be the least dependent position in the league, in terms of like
Your job.
yeah, like punter. It's
My
um,
guess would have been because I know you made the point. Like this is a team sport, so it is all a team, so they all are dependent on other players to some degree. But I probably would have thought like a D lineman, just go rush.
I suppose, but again, if you have three Brayden McClellans on your defensive line, and
You're
then
getting
one, and then
15
one
sacks a
like
game,
you've got one Dexter
dude.
Lawrence, and you've got three
I'm
Brayden
sneaky
McClellans.
athletic,
They're
dude. I
they're
play
they're
the
gonna
game the right way.
they're gonna triple team Dexter Lawrence every play. They're gonna have a running back or a tight end come and chip you, and then they're gonna have the other two Brayden McClellans get blocked by the other two offensive linemen. But like if you were guys like I was saying, like you see it with I've seen it a lot with Jeff Simmons in games where Jeff Simmons does, which I mean I love Jeff Simmons, right? I would never say Jeff Simmons isn't a great player, but I don't think Jeff Simmons is a tier 1 interior defensive line. This isn't meant to be a Jeff Simmons segment, but I'll just roll with it. Um, when Jeff Simmons does not have Harold Landry healthy or Danico Autry healthy or whoever else, there is a noticeable drop in performance because it does not matter how good of an individual defensive lineman you are. If you have shit standing next to you, you're going to get triple teamed and you're not going to be able to do anything because they know they don't have to block the other guys as hard. They have to block you because you're the star. So if you have a defensive line like San Francisco, if you've got a Nick Bosa and an Eric Armstead and a Chase Young and a Drake Jackson, like you got a little more leeway. If you've got Dallas, where you got Micah Parsons, you've got Dorrance Armstrong, you've got
DeMarcus
D Law,
Lawrence, Sam Williams, Osa in the middle.
you've got like five edge rushers who are capable, like starting caliber players. You've got Osa in the middle, like you said. Like, it's defensive line. Your job is a lot harder when the guy's next to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like that's what I'm saying. Like that really is every position.
That's what I'm saying. It's so hard to decide. That's why wide receiver is my because even if you are like, you can just go up and get it. Like if you're that good of like, okay, for elite wide receivers, not dependent on quarterback play very much. I will stand on that. For like truly like elite, like if we're talking about the cream of the crop in the NFL as far as certain talents go, even
I don't know, dude. As a Devontae Adams fantasy owner, he just had one reception for 4 yards.
Well, Aiden O'Connell didn't complete a pass after
Yeah,
the
but
first
he still
quarter.
attempted passes, and it's like, what the fuck is going
Barely.
on?
They pretty much just said, "Hey, Zamir White, go run."
He went like 0 for 10 or something,
It's ridiculous.
which is crazy. One more, you could,
Tour dates out there.
dude. Quick fantasy side note: I got destroyed in this semifinals in the league I'm in with Gabe, but will be in the championship game in the other league I'm in. And I think I was the highest for all the still in the playoff. There was like a consolation bracket where the dude's team finally popped off. He had like Amari Cooper in there. But for the actual like still in playoffs team, I was the highest scorer. So I'm feeling pretty good. I outscored the other guy I'm going to be going up against by like 50 points. So I feel very optimistic. Knock on Aussie wood. I might be getting a chip this year.
Might be good.
And if I do, there will be a banner with the team back here. Tank Dell is still on IR on that team.
Tank Dell will be on the banner.
Not dropping my boy.
You know what's crazy? Looking at the AFC South standings today, the Titans are only 3 games back. This division sucks.
3 games back.
I mean, it's gonna be great in like a year from now. I think in 2024 the AFC South is going to be kind of like what the AFC North is this year. It's a dangerous thing to say, but I really do think it could be.
Healthy AR with Shane Steichen, a year to maybe put more pieces around Will Levis, another year to put pieces around CJ Stroud.
Trevor Lawrence, hopefully not derailed by injuries next season. No concussion, no ankle sprain, no shoulder injury, whatever the fuck else he's got going on. Trevor Lawrence has been hurt like 50 times, 50 different injuries this year, and played through all of them.
Is he going to make his generational leap next year?
It'd be cool for the game if he did. Speaking of generational leap, Traylon Burks 2024, watch out, it's coming.
And I'm going to change the conversation away from football, but we're still going to talk about generational athletes, because there was the perfect exclamation point for my Christmas last night.
Fuck yeah. I got something to say after you're done with this.
Luka Doncic, solely based off this season, is the best player in the NBA.
Yes.
Like, dude, an MVP, nobody is more valuable to their team than Luka. Nobody's controlling the game like him.
Hang on. Valuable to team.
Here we go.
I would like to point out
a 4-game sample size.
The first day out for Ja Morant. Okay, hang on. Before Ja came off suspension, the Grizzlies were 6-19. Since Ja Morant has come back from suspension, the Grizzlies are 4-0.
Yeah, I knew you would do this. You know what he hasn't done?
63-19, by the way.
He ain't dropping 50 and 15 with 7 stocks. Ladies and gentlemen, that man had 4 steals and 3 blocks on Christmas Day.
Aaron gets all the stocks for him. He don't need to worry about stocks. He's got a teammate that can do that. Jaren Jackson Jr. loves stocks, man. That man is.
So that decreases his value a little bit then.
Nah, the proof's in the pudding, man. 4-0 since Ja.
Nice 4-game sample size. The Mavs were 4-0 this year too.
If we go 63-19, it's Ja. By the way,
he's already eliminated.
Oh, because of the suspension. You can't win MVP.
Not because of this. Well, in a way, it's they added the games
Games.
played
You can't. 63
requirement.
games is not enough. You have to play 65 or 70. What is
I
it?
think it might be like 65 or something like that. But yeah.
63 should be enough. If you win all 63 of your
But
games, I think
also,
you come.
do you even then like do you think he's gonna play every game the rest of the season?
He's gonna miss. He's gonna miss like 10 games
Yeah.
probably. At least probably somewhere like
I would.
8 to
I'd be
12.
shocked if you guys clawed your way back into the playoffs.
I think an 8 seed is possible.
I don't. I think getting into the play-in and winning your way to the 8th seed in
Oh,
that
okay.
type
Well,
of way.
that's what I mean. That's more or less what I mean. Is like finding a way into the playoffs somehow. Like
Period. Yeah. I
think
guess
yeah.
that's. I would be shocked. I'd be stunned, absolutely
Well,
dumbfounded.
the Grizzlies are clearly a much better team when Ja's on the floor. Assuming Ja's healthy for the play-in, like it's not unrealistic to say Memphis could get in.
I I know you guys are on a
Memphis-
4-game winning streak, but I
have to
still
see them keep winning. I understand.
yeah.
I'm with you there. Like we need to see this happen more than just 4 games. But I mean, like the Grizzlies are not going to be anywhere near as bad as 6-19 for the rest of
No,
the season. As
but
long as Ja's healthy, it's not going to happen because
yeah.
he is. Is it crazy to say he's like the 10th best player in the NBA?
Oh man, there's God, the NBA is stacked top tier talent. I won't say it's crazy. I won't say it's crazy. At least especially if you talk pure talent, but
Yeah,
I'd have to think about
look,
it.
look, if he wasn't a hooligan, for sure we could probably say 10th player, no problem. But I mean, in terms of just ability, in terms of
But also,
like,
this is why it was so annoying all the off-court stuff going on with him. It's like, dude, you're so good at basketball.
that's the problem.
Please
is he's
stop.
So like in terms of like I've seen this man take over games, right? It's not just that he's good; it's that
Yes.
like when he wants to, he will single-handedly win you a basketball game in overtime. I've seen him do it many
And
times.
the reason the
Like,
NBA was so harsh on him is because, like, dude, they want you to be the face of the league. If anytime he does anything, look at what they're posting. It's 7
Yes.
different posts of the same dunk. They loved him.
well, to be fair, that dunk goes hard. It's worth seeing at 7 angles every time he does
Or
it, 'cause
seven
it's
or seven
always-
posts of a almost dunk. Look what he almost did to
Nobody
Kevin
in the
Love.
league has better almost dunks than John Morant.
That's
That's
facts.
not even arguable.
That is
So,
so
like,
facts.
John Morant's almost dunks are more entertaining than like 75% of the league's like
Dunks.
So, like, and I get it. I get it. Like, I understand like the frustration people have seeing the same shit over. Like, because I feel that way about I felt that way about Colorado for the first month of the college football.
I didn't.
I know you didn't, but and I feel that way right now because Jordan Seaton, who was like predicted to go to Tennessee for a while, all of a sudden was like on national television on FS1 or whatever talking about some Colorado, and then randomly he got crystal balled to Maryland, and then he signed with Colorado, and it's like what just happened? What just happened? But
Coach Prime, baby.
yeah, prime time.
Gonna give me some big boys.
Um, I do love me some Demetrius Jamal Morant though. I'm happy he's playing. I gotta catch a game one of these days. I've been busy. I gotta catch me a game because I miss watching John Morant play basketball because it used to be a thing. Like I'd come home from work when I worked at the hardware store that's blue, and with no free shout outs here, no free sponsorships. I
Run it up.
blue. I still got the ID in that nightstand right there. But yeah, they want to run it up before I. Excuse you, buddy. What are you doing? Anywho, yeah, I used to like come home from work like on a closing shift, and then like I'd get home at like 10:15. The game would start at 10:30, and I'd be like, all right, fuck yeah, I'll jump in the shower real quick, and then time to watch Demetrius Jamal Morant play basketball. Or I'd get home at 7, and the game would start at 8 or whatever. Whatever the case may be. Like I used to watch Grizzlies games all the time. And
Yeah.
now I like never.
I mean, that's the thing with the NBA though. The start times are so varied because it depends on what time zone the game is in. Like if we're playing if we're playing a
Memphis is not a West is not in the West. I don't know. Like it's ridiculous that the Memphis Grizzlies start time games are like 10:30 EST sometimes. Like,
Oh my God.
nobody in Memphis is fucking awake right now.
yeah, or like
What is
yeah, because the Dallas is playing a West Coast game. They're in Portland and it's like 9:30 start time here Central time, and I'm like, yo, dog, this is when I'm winding down for bed. What are we
Especially on a
doing?
work night. Like I'm not watching a 10:30 start time game on a work night. Like you got me. Like I watched the playoffs last year when I had to work the next day. Like and the one game went to like double overtime, and I went to bed at like 1 a.m. and then got up at like 5:30.
Yeah,
to get to
damn.
work. So like shit happens. But we
You
did
you
win
push
that game.
through it for playoffs.
We did win that game though. I think it was against the Timberwolves, and we did win that game.
Mm.
So that was. I gotta open up my blinds a little bit. My cat keeps fucking. Hey, Bowie.
Yeah. I will say this though, the Suns, I am not surprised about this struggle because you go in on 3 stars like that and have to fill your roster out with minimum guys. Yeah, if one of your guys is out, you're kind of already fucked, and then you get poor play from your other 2, you're done.
Speaking of the Suns, I mean, obviously getting rid of Monty Williams seemed to have been the right decision. Not that they've replaced him with the best, but the Pistons have lost 27
27.
straight
I
games.
caught the end of that their 27th loss, and I hadn't really watched them play before then, and I immediately was like, oh, I see how this has happened. Just dumb play after dumb play. Like they waited. All I saw was them wait forever to foul. Cade Cunningham, who had 40 points in that game, was doing his absolute best. He had like 19 or 18 in the 4th quarter alone.
Somebody's got to rescue him,
dude.
Somebody's got to come save him.
He fucking but he's yelling at his teammate, foul him, because they're trying to like foul, get shoot a 3 quick, you play that game. But the dude takes fucking forever to foul him. And then after the free throws, they get the ball, and the dude throws it up and throws it out of bounds when they're trying to advance the ball up the court. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? This is terrible. And those 2 plays, I'm like, I don't know if that's even coaching. What the fuck are you doing?
Maybe your player's just retarded.
Yeah, but 27, you get to blame everything. 27 straight losses. Everything is bad.
Everyone but Cade Cunningham.
Pretty much. And I think Sir Thompson is shown to be a pretty good rookie. I know there's the offensive struggles, but like what he can do defensively, rebounding.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then Jaden Ivey, I think, has looked pretty solid.
Is Killian Hayes still the most bipolar player in the league, or is he like consistently?
I think he's picked a polar.
Okay. Is it bad?
From what I'm hearing. Because, again, I'm not watching in there, but I do, listen to different basketball stuff. He should... Yikes.
Not good. It's not good.
I think he's finally stopped starting. I think he was starting, which is one of the bigger problems. And that is on the coach. Yeah. I've seen the joke that Detroit had to sacrifice the Pistons to get these Lions.
To get the Lions to be what they are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Worth it.
Yeah. Definitely worth it. I mean, Pistons fans are used to this at this point.
If you were a fan, I can't imagine, because I've never been in a like that bad, but I feel like once they were at like 25 losses, I bet they're kind of like, fuck it, let's get the record.
It's just kind of fun at that point.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
But fans in the stadium were still booing, so...
Can they still draft Wemby next year? Somehow.
They need Cooper Flag, White Wemby.
They'll figure it out.
Where's he from? I'm trying to remember where Cooper Flag, because I saw Maine.
They need Dalton Knecht. I don't know how you say the Knecht. I don't know how you say it.
They need a lot. But it's just weird because the thing with the Pistons is like you can point at a couple young guys on the roster and be like, we got pieces here that we can start to think about what our future looks like with Cade, with the Sir, with Jaden Ivey. But Jesus Christ, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been huge on basketball this year, unfortunately. I haven't been able to watch as much as I'd like to. But,
I think Christmas is usually like when that wave kind of there's like the start of the season, obviously that wave of fans come in, and there's a Christmas wave, and then there's the post NFL season wave.
Which after football season's over, I'll probably just be watching some basketball. And in fact, the basketball talk will probably replace the football portion of this.
Probably.
For the most part. We won't be able to watch much football.
I'll bring it up every now and then when Luka does something absurd.
Yeah.
Like 50 points, 15 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 blocks.
Yeah.
Just a godly game. MVP, no doubt.
The return of Ja has also... The return of Ja has also, given giving new life to both Desmond Bain and Jaren Jackson
Of
Jr.
course.
Who I mean, I love both of those guys, man. I've always been a big fan of Jaren ever since I drafted him. Second best player from the 2018 draft class, by the way. I would stand on that.
I I think I even agreed with you because I think I was saying like I think he'll get there. Trey Young was there, and I still actually really like Trey Young. I think he's become a little overhated, but I was kind of there with you with Jaron.
Yeah, definitely better than Marvin Badger.
Do you want to
So,
do picks?
third, third.
I know I just sprung that, but
No, I don't care. Let's do picks.
I was thinking like before we maybe do top three and let's go ahead and do some picks. So we must have split last week or like had the same. Yeah, we both had 8.
I think I forgot to change my pick to Browns. So you might have got one over on me there. Because I think
I
I
don't
forgot
remember
to
what
change.
teams I picked.
You did change your pick to Cleveland. I think I forgot to change my
Did
pick
I?
to
I wish I
Cleveland.
could
I know
see.
that.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So you're up 3 still. 2 weeks left.
God, it'd be fucking hilarious if the Cardinals beat the Eagles. I know we're not out there yet, but God, that'd be fucking awesome. Excuse me.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But we'll start with the Flacco revenge game.
Yeah, Flacco and 4. Browns got this.
Yeah.
Well, revenge game against the Jets, not the Ravens.
Yeah, but then I also saw the report that he was when Aaron Rodgers went down. He was kind of wanting to go back to the Jets, but they didn't seem to want him. Yikes.
Yeah. Zach Wilson out with a concussion. Yeah. Browns should have this one pretty handily.
Yeah. But then Lions at Cowboys. I guess I'll go Cowboys.
I have a hard time picking against Dallas at home here,
Yeah.
but at the same time, Dallas is 7-0 at home. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm just picking
Yeah.
Dallas.
The
Dallas
difference
better.
between us being on home and the road is not overstated. It's insane what the difference is.
You were 3-5 on the road this year. It's not good, and you may not even get a home playoff game.
No, we won't. We won't. Which we don't deserve it.
No, the Eagles are going to lose out. You're right.
I got them losing.
They're losing
week.
to the Cardinals. They're losing to the Giants.
I got them losing to the Cardinals. I got Kyler Murray Magic.
You do?
I do.
I'm picking Philly. At
Good.
this point, I can't keep telling you when you're.
I'm the one that needs to be making the changes. I need the one who needs to make sure we're because if we match on everything for the rest of the season, you win.
Yeah, no, I suppose. I'm just saying I can't keep telling you on this anti-Philly agenda. So,
I'll ride this anti-Philly agenda. I'm just anti-NFC East at this point, even as a Cowboys fan.
Falcons at Bears. I don't give a shit. Bears are 6-9 though. It's kind of hard. I think Chicago's got this one.
God, it's like I don't. These are two teams that you just cannot trust in any way.
No, hell no. However, the Falcons are really bad on the road. The Bears have been fine at home. So,
who's the starting quarterback for the Falcons next week?
It's probably got to be Heineke. He's just been way better.
Then give me Heineke.
Not like immeasurably better, but he's been.
Give me the Falcons. Give me.
Both Falcons tackles are questionable. Oh, Deontay Foreman's questionable. It's over.
Cole Kmet's questionable.
Yeah, Noah Sewell.
Oh.
Winnie St. Brown, the best St. Brown.
The best Brown brother.
I remember Equinemius St. Brown got drafted the same year. The Packers drafted 3 wide receivers that year. They drafted what's his face, the MVS as well. They drafted Equinemius St. Brown. I don't remember who the third guy they drafted was, but they picked 3 receivers on day 3.
Take some shots.
I think, yeah.
We got a pussy fight.
Pussy fight.
Panthers at Jags.
Jacksonville's a losing record at home. I didn't know that. Jacksonville's a much better road team than they are home.
And like Jacksonville's reeling. Panthers have been playing better. I
I
I still just can't pick them. I'm gonna go with Jacksonville.
I think yeah, I think hmm, Panthers are yet to win a road game this year. Bryce played one of the better games of his career, I think, last week.
Was it his best?
Could very well be his best. Either way, you know what? I think he keeps the momentum going and he rolls into 2024 with the with Panthers fans maybe having a little more hope. Um, I got Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers marching into the bank there in Jacksonville, and just like JPEG Mafia said, laughing straight to the bank. I'm Tony Khan. Um, Tony Khan's not gonna be very happy because his Jaguars are gonna be losing.
Mm. Rams at Giants.
The
Who's
Tommy DeVito Linsanity run is over. Tyrod's probably gonna start because he's better. Um,
hey. Watch your fucking
Yesterday's
mouth.
price, not today's price.
But yeah,
I got
Rams have been really good.
Matthew Stafford, by the way, deserves every bit of praise
He's on a heater.
for what he's done this season.
He threw. The two fantasy games I had. I was playing with Puka Nacua and playing against Puka Nacua. So he won me one league by throwing to that man, and he lost me another by throwing to that man. But
The duality of fantasy football.
yeah, it's annoying. But hey, one chip. That's all that matters. If I get one chip across 3 leagues, that's all that matters.
Raiders at Colts. This is an interesting one.
It's heating up.
This might be game of the week. Well, yeah, you got Dolphins Ravens right after.
Yeah.
Why is that a 1 o'clock game? What the fuck?
Schedule makers be schedule making. I don't know, man.
Sunday night or is Vikings at Packers? Or Packers at Vikings? Are we serious? Are we flex that shit? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are we doing? Whatever. Raiders at Colts. This is a tough one.
Yeah, it's like it is weirdly like super interesting, honestly.
The Colts are not great at home, and the Raiders are not great on the road.
Honestly, this Raiders defense has been playing great, and I know that
Jack Jones has given this defense new life. Funny enough, give me the Raiders.
I'm with you. I mean,
Raiders, let's do it.
they're hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot. Dolphins at Ravens. The Ravens are only favored by 4. I am smashing that over.
Yeah, give me the Ravens.
Not only give me the Ravens to cover by about 50. No, but
New 70-20 game. Dolphins on the wrong side of it.
if the Dolphins won this game, they'd be the 1 seed.
Yeah, this is for the 1 seed.
Shit. I mean, if Baltimore wins this game, it's locked up.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
We're gonna see Tyler Huntley play next week.
Ooh.
I'm not watching that game.
Pro Bowler.
Patriots at Bills. Give me
Watch your fucking mouth. That's a
Bowl.
Pro Bowler.
How the fuck did that even
Dude,
happen?
I don't know.
Who else missed time last year?
I don't know. That's gonna be a crazy trivia game, like question.
Pro Bowl Huntley.
Pro Bowler, Tyler Huntley.
I still can't fucking believe that's a real thing.
It's like Evan Ingram when he was with the Giants Pro Bowl.
No, it's worse. It's much worse. This is a literal backup quarterback who played as much as a backup quarterback does. Who made the Pro? He only played like 7 games, and he made the Pro Bowl. Now
I don't know. Evan Ingram that year, that might be on par.
The Tyler Huntley's a pretty good backup, all things considered. He's one of the better backups in the league.
Easily.
Like, no disrespect to Tyler Huntley. Like, I like Tyler Huntley, but Pro Bowl Huntley is still one of the funniest things that has ever happened in this league, I think. At least since I've been watching. But that's just me. Patriots at Bills. Give me Buffalo by 30.
Yeah, Buffalo. It seems like they might be they're gonna make the playoffs.
Patriots are ruining their tank, which is fun. But yeah,
Bills doing that shit on purpose.
Yeah. Buffalo is definitely going to make the playoffs at this point. And honestly, nobody's going to want to play them when they get there.
No.
Buffalo,
This is the one team that I could see beating the Ravens, and the only reason I say could possibly is because Josh Allen does have that, high-end performance that you would need to do that.
And that's mostly what he's been in the playoffs, to be honest with you.
I agree.
Outside of last season against Cincinnati, like, Josh Allen in the playoffs has been that dude.
Yep.
So yeah, I see no issue here. Yeah, nobody's gonna want to see him come January. This is it's the Bills in the AFC and it's the Rams in the NFC. Nobody in the playoffs is gonna want to see them. It's a tough draw for anybody. But we got Saints at Buccaneers.
Me the
Tampa
Bucks.
Tampa and 4. They're only favored by 3. It's weird.
They're
Um,
hot.
we got San Francisco at Washington. Yeah, easy bounce back pick here
Easy.
for San Francisco. Commanders are terrible.
Sam Howell legacy game?
He's not even. Is he? Will he even start in this game?
He keeps starting, but he keeps not finishing.
He's been benched for Brissett again. The team was much better when Brissett was under center. It's been honestly, but like it sucks to say because I do want to see Howell succeed, and I do think he doesn't exactly have the best supporting cast. Of course, the offensive line is not good. The wide receiver, like Terry McLaurin's probably having the worst year of his career, at least from a terms of like a separation
By
standpoint.
far.
He is not playing his best football. Like this is the worst we've ever seen him. I think.
Yeah.
And
He needs to change the scenery.
yeah, he's coming to Tennessee. Play with Will Levis.
Speaking of Will Levis, who won't be playing, Tennessee
We don't know that he won't be playing.
is not.
I hope he doesn't. I don't want to see his ankle get worse. Apparently, his ankle's been hurt for like over a month now. He's just been playing through it.
But Tennessee at
There's
Texas.
no way Stroud misses another game. It's so weird how concussions are weird because sometimes you'll have a guy like Stroud miss 2 games, and then Trevor Lawrence and Brock Purdy like they get like 2 days off, and then they get rushed back, and their brain is mush, but they're still playing through it.
They got good head, but give me C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, Houston. Well, even without C.J. Stroud, we couldn't beat Case Keenum at home. We're supposed to beat any of these guys on the road.
Well,
Davis Mills is better than Keenum as well. It showed last week.
yeah.
We're not beating Houston in Houston. No chance.
You can't survive that neck.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Steelers at Seahawks.
I can't wait for the Steelers to finish 9-8, so Mike Tomlin keeps his dumb fucking record, and then they either miss the playoffs or get blown out in the first round. That's gonna be.
But give me Seattle.
Give me Seattle. Not by a lot. It's gonna be a weird game. Like I won't watch it because I don't care enough to watch it. But it's gonna be a weird ass game for sure. Like it's Pete Carroll versus Mike Tomlin late in the season. There's gonna be some shenanigans. But
Yeah.
Bengals
Oh,
at Chiefs,
what could have been?
if this was Joe Burrow, I'm taking Burrow walking into Burrowhead winning by 100.
This Chiefs team, absolutely. But like,
Kansas City's favored by 7.
well, give me Bengals cover.
Has Vegas watched the Chiefs this year at all?
Does Jamar Chase play? He's questionable.
Chase. With an AC joint, that's always a weird one. Pacheco will probably be out because he has a concussion.
That doesn't mean too much to me.
What about Kadarius Toney?
Clyde the Glide legacy game loading up.
Donovan Smith is questionable, but honestly, is he better than Wanya Morris? I don't think so. Trey Smith, but I hope Trey Smith plays because I want to see Trey Smith and Wanya Morris play football together again, like they did in Tennessee before Wanya Morris transferred. Trey Smith declared for the draft because I miss them together. But yeah, Wanya Morris is probably better than Donovan Smith as it is, so I'm okay with him missing this game if he does. Like
It's tough because I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, do the Chiefs? I know that they're not the Chiefs of the previous couple seasons, but like Mahomes, does he lose again? But then it's like this defense has consistently given him trouble already.
Kansas City's 2-3 in their last 5.
I saw that too. And the Bengals are 3-2.
I think Kansas City's going to win this game, but I don't feel good about it.
You know what?
Don't tell me here because you need to make different picks anyway.
I was about to say, if you're going Chiefs, I'm going Bengals.
Yep.
Fuck it. I need to take some shots. And honestly, it's like, to me, this is like a 50. This really is like a 50-50 game. I just cannot tell.
Chargers at Broncos. Give me Denver by 50.
Give me Denver by like 3.
I think Denver's not going to the playoffs this year, but they're going to be a team nobody's going to want to play next year. I think just another year with maybe I don't know. I think Sean Payton's doing a much better job than I initially gave credit for. And then also, I hate to say it. I really hate to say it. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. Vance Joseph isn't terrible.
Nope.
Um, that's all I'm gonna say. I will not say any more about it. No more nice things about
I
Vance
mean,
Joseph.
after giving up 70, they've kind of, came together.
Since then. Well, even besides the 70-point game, they were terrible in like the first
Yeah.
month or month and a half. Of
The
the
narrative
season.
was like, guys, Russ is not the reason they're losing these games right now.
No, they're letting up 35 points a game is the reason they're losing these games.
Yeah.
Packers at Vikings. Give me Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
The Vikings almost beat the Lions, but the Packers did beat the Lions.
Yes.
Let me look at some stuff here. Let me look at all this minor stuff. Minnesota -2. Eesh, 1-4 in their last 5.
Yeah, it's been such an up and down season for them, and I still feel really, really good about Kevin O'Connell. I don't think this is a coaching issue as much as it is Kirk Cousins is not playing, and
T.J. Hawkinson's out.
Quarterback. Well, and not only is he out, he's probably done.
It says I heard he was out for the season.
Yeah, well, I heard like the initial outlook was quote unquote not good.
Yeah, Jordan Addison's questionable. He left last game.
Yeah.
It's at home. You know what? I'll ride Packers. It's just 1-4 in their last 5. I can't be trusting these Vikings.
It's just such a. It's been just a season for that. It's been a season of runs for the Vikings. It's like a basketball game.
Yeah.
For the Vikings, it's been like bad start, really hot, bad way to end the season, and
it's tough. But hey, go get a quarterback.
Go get Jaden Daniels or Michael Penis or whomst amongst us.
Honestly, but those receivers and Kevin O'Connell,
I would like to see Michael Penix actually.
You got wiggle room on your quarterback because
I think Penix in Minnesota would go fucking hard. If not him, then or if not Minnesota, then the Raiders. But like Penix would go dummy on the Vikings. I think that'd be awesome.
How are you gonna feel if Penix doesn't go in the first round?
There's a good chance he won't. It is what it is. He's going to be a second rounder for sure, though. There's just like
a second round steal.
Yes, just like another Raiders quarterback, Derek Carr. Hell yeah, great quarterback. Certainly.
I don't know. This is a great quarterback class. So the Vikings should take one.
I think there's a chance that maybe we see Minnesota trade up in the second round to get Michael Penix, like in like the top 40. I think it's realistic.
Or Bo Nix.
Oh, brother. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. I think the league is probably higher on Bo Nix than I am.
Yeah. I hear everyone being higher on Bo Nix than you are.
Everybody, well, I still see Auburn Bo Nix in my dreams, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Jaden Daniels. I still see like
Arizona.
Well, even the Arizona State Jaden Daniels had some good, some good play as well. But it's, I don't know. It's Jaden Daniels has never wowed me until this season, and even then, it's like I feel like I could throw 40 touchdowns if I had Malik Neighbors catching passes. I couldn't, obviously, but
are you gonna run like Jaden Daniels did though?
Hell no. Granted, the hits that he took, though, people are worried about Michael Penix's long-term durability. Jaden Daniels will be lucky if his brain isn't souped by his third year in the league with the hits that this man chooses to take. It's not like he's just getting hit. No, this man just does not slide ever. He gets blown up when he's running. His brain will be souped by his third year in the league if he doesn't start to slide.
You need to be like Josh Allen, Cam Newton built. If you're gonna be a quarterback running like that,
that's the problem. Jaden Daniels is too goddamn skinny for him to be him to take the hits that he chooses to take. It's not like he's getting hit behind, getting hit behind the line. No, this man is just willingly letting himself get plastered instead of just going the fuck down and getting one less yard on the play.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, not that I don't like Jaden Daniels, I do. It's
But
it's
hey,
just
he secured his room in the Heisman House.
hey, good for him. He deserved it. He deserved it. He had by far the best statistical season of any quarterback. And if Tim Tebow can win it at 8-4, Jaden Daniels can certainly win it at 9-3, whatever LSU win this year. I'm fine with it. I would have loved to see Penix get it, but like I understand why Daniels got it. I'm not complaining. He had 50 touchdowns this year. Good on him. He deserves it.
Yeah. Top 3?
Top 3.
Let's run it.
Let's run this shit up.
Top 3 of the week. New Year's resolutions. Next week's pod episode will be after New Year's, so we figured let's talk about New Year's resolutions now. I think neither of us are big New Year's resolution guys, but
Not particularly.
it just makes sense, to do.
Yeah, it really did my thing. Well, I've always thought, you don't have to wait until the new year to make a change in life. If you really feel like you need to do better in some aspect, you should just start as soon as you realize you need to do better in some if you realize in September, man, I really suck at X. Why are you waiting 5 months to do something about it?
Yeah. I agree with that wholeheartedly, but I see the angle of it's just
your newbie,
a jumping off point that mentally can just make sense to you.
Yeah, it's something that I understand how it would work up here.
And then it's easy to track as well, which helps with feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah, easy to track your progress because you know exactly where you started.
Yeah, so I get it, but yeah,
I'm with you. I understand.
But since this is going on my channel, you go first.
Oh, brother. All right, these are gonna be in no particular order.
Yeah, same here.
I really only have one, and that is obviously I went through a bit of a financial episode towards the end of the year this year, unfortunately, just with my car breaking down on me and having to get a new one. Excuse me. So, New Year's resolution number 1 is to get my money up. Start stacking, start hustling.
Bread stacking.
Get my money up. That's really it.
Yeah.
Ain't much more to it. Just get my money up.
I'll just do a quick number 3 as well then. We've talked about this in a previous episode before, so I won't go into too much detail, but touch myself a little less.
That's a good one.
Just a little less. I won't go full, nothing, but just a little less.
Cold turkey, just a little less. I don't even got to worry about all that. I had sex twice today. Number two.
Yeah, 3-3. Yeah, 3-3. So yeah, 2.
Number 2. I'm gonna be real with you. I really haven't thought about this much. I thought beyond the first one. Because I know, obviously the big one, of course, is just start stacking.
Start stacking.
But this. Okay, hang on. No, I got one. In 2024 want to how I said I did a lot of my music listening late in the year this year in terms of all the catch up that I did.
More spread out.
In 2024, I want to listen when shit drops, so I have time to let it marinate throughout the year, build my opinion, let it change as it does. Adjust my rankings when shit comes out. It'll just make everything so much easier for me. So because I started off hot last year, between January to March or April, I was listening to a bunch of shit. But after that, I just went cold until October, and I can't do that again. I want to be active on Album of the Year, the website, from January 1st onward, and I want to, be listening to shit when it drops.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
For my number 2, I'm only gonna do one like YouTube related one because I'm gonna make like a just a sit down talk
Yeah.
video about and just New Year's resolution strictly about the channel. But I'll give one out, and that's a simple one. I'm almost halfway there already, but it is to hit 500 subscribers. I'm sitting
Yeah.
at 242 right now.
500. You're gonna hit that by April. I ain't even worried about it.
Yeah, 242 is what I'm sitting at. So 500 is the goal for the year. If you want to know how I'm going to do that and different things I'm going to do more consistently on the channel, check out my New Year's resolution video when it drops. But yeah, hit 500 subs.
Like I said, you get that done by April. I ain't even worried. You're gonna hit 2K by the time we get to the end of the year next year.
Dog, oh, don't even tease me, dude. Oh my god. If I was at 2K this time next year, because that's almost that'd almost be a 10 times increase.
Light work, jump payments for a man.
Dog, that would be fucking wild. God, I hope that comes true and I get to clip this right here and play it in the 2K like thank you video and be like, shit, it happened, guys. Oh my god, I would come.
I told you. You'd have to do it on live stream, by the way.
What?
That's the rules, yeah.
I'd have to do it on live stream?
Yeah, you got to live stream that thing you just said you were gonna.
I was thinking like click the link below for the OnlyFans.
Yeah, for the free for this one day only. And then everybody.
I'm a man of the people. I'll let all that shit hang out for free.
Let it all hang. You
But
better
yeah.
man than me. I'd be charging for that shit. No free nut video with the sound on it. Insane.
You got to pay for sound.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I guess I should make a little bit of money off it. Yeah, got to pay for sound. But yeah, that's 500. 500 subs is the year, the goal. The goal for this year was 100. I did hit 240. So
Yeah.
I did actually smash it.
So you gonna hit 2K next year?
God, I really would love that, but I'm just going to shoot for 500.
500 is a good goal. I think it's a realistic goal.
It's also like
manageable.
the YouTube. It's like a YouTube goal, like in YouTube Studio. It's the first step of monetization.
That's true.
It's hitting 500. 500 and 3,000 public watch hours.
Hell yeah.
Light work.
Light work for a man like.
Yeah, we'll see.
Number one for me, also YouTube related. If you take a scroll through my,
I'm so glad this is your New Year's resolution.
there is like nothing besides podcast.
There's pod.
Every 2 weeks you see a pod, and then there's one video about Ryan Tannehill. There's one about Will Levis in there. There's not a whole lot on the channel.
The variety. If you click the live stream tab, new stuff pops up.
Oh yeah, I'd be live streaming shit sometimes, but
once a week, baby.
I didn't stream non-Pokemon in a minute. Speaking of, by the way, the stream is not going to be on Wednesday this week. It's going to be on Thursday.
Correct.
28, because today's Wednesday already. It's 12:15 a.m. Well, for me, it's already Wednesday. For you, it's still Tuesday.
We're getting there.
Crazy. I'm gonna do it right now. Ask me anything. I got you.
Do I have sex soon?
47 minutes from now, yeah, I'll be over. Yeah, so I don't want to make any like crazy commitment but I know like I want to do a little more with this. I want to get a little silly with it. I want to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
And
dude, once you get into a rhythm, it's nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think that's my thing. Is if I just like sat down and started going at it.
Also,
probably
if you were to set yourself a goal of like one video a week, like I don't know how to word this, but like just getting something out, period,
every single week
is like, even sometimes the videos aren't as good as others, but like always making a video if you spend all your time working on one video, I don't think you're gonna get the skill increase that you would if you were putting out like 10 videos.
Hmm.
Even if you still have to put some level of effort, but like, you know,
Of
that's
course.
just kind of how I feel.
I I think I still want to do that top 50 albums
Get this shit out, big dog.
video, but I don't think I'm going to like go super in depth on like even the vast majority of them.
Yeah.
I think I might just put up like a slide of like 50 through 11 and
Mm,
have those, and then really make the video more about the top 10 that I
okay.
listen to, and just like give mention to the other 40 that I
Yeah.
really liked, but the top 10 is like what really gets the focus. And I think that might be because I think I'm looking at this like as like one big picture. Like fuck, I gotta sit here and do 50 of these. It's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna be here all day. And I think if I like one step at a time, like baby steps.
Oh yeah. If you
Okay,
segment
let me
everything
just
out, it's easier.
yeah. And so I think maybe by this time next year, I'll be more than happy to bust out like in depth, like yeah, fuck yeah, real top 50.
One
You know
thing
what I
that
mean?
helps me is like when I'm recording certain things is like even just recording small parts and sections. It's like, okay, I
Yeah.
can have this one section. I have the video of it. I could edit this if I wanted to, or could record the next section. Just allowing yourself to have different type of things you could be working on for the video is great.
I
'Cause-
did that with my Ryan Tannehill season prediction video. I did like like bite-sized chunks, like I
mhm.
recorded it, in, segments, and I actually had a lot of fun making that one. That was probably my favorite one to make, um, just because I the editing went a little fun.
Yeah,
So
I
I
gotta
gotta watch that
finish.
one
I
back.
gotta finish editing my channel awards video that's gonna come out this Saturday.
Hell yeah!
But the end of it got cut
What did I
off
win?
by
What did I win?
something. I don't know what happened, but like the end of it kind of got cut off.
Yeah, what did I win?
You have to watch.
Did I win anything?
I can't spoil that. You're nominated.
I know I'm nominated. I remember I'm
You're
nominated
nominated
for
for
like.
viewer, and then this podcast is nominated for best series.
Okay, wonderful. I say this as your co-host. We Vault should win that one in like runaway fashion. Uh,
I won't spoil anything.
it's okay. It's okay. Is there any voting system for these, or is
It's
it
just
just you
me.
thugging it out? All right, it's a dictatorship.
If I'm at that 2K next year, I might run some polls. But
I see what I did. Well, no, when you're at that too, you gotta stand on this shit, man.
well,
It's
when
no
I'm at
good.
500, because
When
that
you're at that
is what's gonna
2K,
happen.
when you're at that 2K next year, you will have polls, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but yeah. Um. Okay, I guess I'll do my final New Year's resolution.
Yes, sir. Hit me with it.
I'm gonna do a fitness related one. I'm gonna go with I've PR'd at 225 on bench. I think the goal for the year is gonna be to rep 225 on bench.
How like completely like for a whole set like
Six,
or,
yeah,
like, okay,
with 6 reps
okay,
minimum
yeah,
for the whole year. I'll get there.
yeah, oh, yeah, you get there in a year's time. You'll get there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do it.
that'll be nice. And then maybe next year's goal will be to PR at like 315.
Yeah, hell yeah, real shit.
Little sneak peek for next year's top 3 resolutions.
We'll clip this one. We'll play it in the next year's top 3.
We'll see how my body's feeling a year from now. We'll see what the strength is looking like.
So yeah, I already hit that shit this year actually. So you don't have to. That's how it's gonna be. Trust.
Ooh.
Trust. Well, you gonna PR 315 this year. Hey, you gonna rep it twice.
I fucking wish.
I can rep 315 squat. Well, no, I can't rep it. Excuse me. I mean, I could squat 315. I can't bench.
I don't even think I could do that.
You don't think you can squat 315?
I doubt it.
How much typically do you? What's your squat PR?
I'd never 1 rep maxed.
Oh,
Terrified.
okay. Okay, fair.
I tell you, I work out
What?
alone in a garage. I'm not trying to kill myself in there.
Okay, no, I understand. How do you do legs like often?
I do. I split my legs up into quads, calves, and then hams, glutes. But I
Okay,
do both of those once a week.
okay. So do you?
But I'm doing. I've only really started doing that seriously relatively recently.
Yeah. Do
And,
you?
and and I've only really started squatting relatively recently because I finally got over like
Okay, I was
my
gonna ask if
fucking
you
back
squatted
issues.
regularly. I was
But
gonna ask if you squatted
I
regularly.
think it was like it's not a lot. Let me see if I can see the last. Let's see if I can find it. It was just 190 for 8.
Was that just? I mean, 190 is a lot of weight. Like
I mean, it's gone up
maybe
every
that's back.
single session though. I've been adding
Yeah.
weight every single session, but with my back, I'm always like scared with squats, so I'm just baby stepping it. So I'll probably do 200 next go round. But just taking it safe on that one.
Um.
Oh, that was the other gift. That was probably the gift I got this year that I'm going to use the most. Was I got 30-pound dumbbells,
Mhm.
a pair, but I
Those
have
that you asked for, I remember.
this thing called monkey foot, which lets me like attach dumbbells to my feet. So being able to do different leg exercises with that as well.
My girlfriend got me this cup,
Mm.
and I got an air fryer. I got that air
Oh, you
fryer.
got the air fryer.
Yes, sir. We about to be cooking good.
Grown man activities.
Grown man activities. Yes, sir. Standing on business. I got that motherfucking air fryer.
Grown men air fry.
Real
That's
men don't air fry. Oh
that
shit! Must
that's
have been Deshaun Watson.
that's another thing I got to get back to doing is drinking. Like, I still drink water pretty consistently, but like getting
I
my
would hope
my
so.
jug, filling it up, and making sure I drink enough water for the day. I gotta get
I've
back on
never
that.
had an issue with hydration. I stand on that shit.
I mean,
Um,
I'm not like dehydrated. Like
me and water,
I definitely feel like hydrated, but I just feel like I could be doing more.
water and I, tight like that.
Locked in for real, twin.
Locked in. Locked the fuck in. Water and I, like, we don't play about. I don't play about my fucking water. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to drinking water, I'm always solid, always locked in.
I mean, once you like, I don't know, if you just drink water, after you drink water consistently for like a week or two, you're like, this is fine. I don't
I've been
need
doing it
all these other
forever.
flavorings.
Been doing it forever.
Yeah,
Well, it baffles me when people are like, "I don't like water."
no
Life's
flavor.
don't taste like anything. It don't taste bad.
It's
You know what I
like,
mean? It's just
get
water.
that shit icy cold, and you gonna feel it.
I think people who don't like water just don't have good water because
They're
I
drinking
feel
Dasani. They got
that's what I'm
handed
saying. You're
Dasani.
drinking Dasani, you're drinking Aquafina, maybe. You're not drinking those goddamn.
You're drinking some Flint Tap.
That's what I'm saying. You maybe you live in Flint, Michigan. Maybe you live somewhere they don't got clean water.
Oh, here's
Maybe
one
you
of the
live
things I
in
got for Christmas: some hand cream,
hell yeah.
some champagne toast. I liked. The girls got the better smells, bro.
I was just gonna say my girlfriend has champagne toast perfume. It smells wonderful.
I like the fruitier smells.
I do too. I'm gonna be honest. I got some new cologne. It's called Graphite from Bath and Body Works. It smells good, but you're honestly right. Women got better sense than us, man. It just is what it is. Like, ain't nothing compared to the champagne toast or the vanilla or the like. It's just better smells than
It's
what
like,
we
why
got.
can't I, as a man, smell like some strawberries?
I want to smell pretty.
Yeah. Do women not like strawberries? They don't want to smell that? I don't believe that for a fucking second.
It's ridiculous. You know what? In fact, if you're looking to attract bisexual women, you probably should be wearing feminine scents as a man. If we're being honest, a man wearing feminine scents
I'm
is
not.
gonna confuse but
I'm not
arouse the
Gabe.
hell out of them. I feel like Gabe should be wearing like vanilla perfume.
Gabe
If,
needs to be
if
wearing like crop tops.
Gabe should be wearing, he needs to. I know this is kind of his style, anyways. Like the soft boy fits,
Yeah.
like shirt tucked into the jeans. Like I fucks with it. He looks good in it, especially now. Like he looks good.
Yeah,
But
boy.
if
Boy, been putting in that work.
that man needs to start wearing some like feminine scents on him, and then he's going to pull exactly what he's looking for. Because
But
how
the
many
thing
times
is,
has he talked about crushing on this girl who is like it's like the same archetype of woman every time, and I feel like the difference between him landing them and not landing them is probably the fact that he's not
Since
wearing champagne toast on his neck. You know what I mean? Gabe, if you're watching this, put that shit on.
put
Put
that
that shit
shit on.
Put on the champagne toast.
Yeah. Is it time for what we've been on?
Yeah. Oh, have I been on anything? Yes, we've both been on something. We've both been on something. We could talk about it. We've both been on it.
Been on that shit.
We've both been on it. It's out.
It's
It's
out.
a series you and I both love.
Mm-hmm.
We both love these books.
Correct.
We're both very excited for this TV show because the author was heavily involved in the
Heavily.
production of the TV show. Um, it's that new Percy Jackson.
That's correct. It's I know you probably haven't seen it because you've been busy. Third episode dropped today. I just finished watching it before we started the pod.
I might put that shit on actually.
So I won't talk about that episode, but I'm just going to talk about the series as a whole. I like it a lot so far. And honestly, I love the cast.
I like these.
They feel very much like the characters.
Yes.
It's been great. Percy Jackson, that casting has been perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
Huge fan of the casting, and it's because the author's involved, so he knows what he's looking for with those characters.
I don't care at all about any character that's a different race in the show that they are in the book because it was never an integral part of Kyron or Annabeth's character.
No. The funny thing was though, I did reread the book before the show came out, and they were talking about a scene where like it was really dark, and Percy's like all we could see was Annabeth's hair, and I was like, that can't happen in the show.
Yeah, I get it. There are definitely some descriptive parts of what Annabeth to me is book Annabeth because of how visually descriptive Rick got sometimes with her appearance. But I'm not gonna turn on the show and be like, oh, that's not Annabeth.
Whoa,
that can't be Annabeth.
Yeah,
you keep trying.
I mean, I get being kind of hesitant towards the type of changes.
I understand.
There's different, there's the difference between being like, oh, I'm used to this character. They look a little differently than what I had in my head. It's a little jarring. It's built up in my head.
Right.
And then there's some crazy. I've read some crazy shit.
I haven't read any. I've been purposefully avoiding what other people, for the most part, are saying about because I know somebody is getting unreasonably mad at Annabeth or Kyron being black. And look, again, like I said, I have an image of Annabeth in my head because Rick, again, very descriptive of what Annabeth looks like. She's blonde. She's definitely white.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she was written as. So seeing a very different, looking person playing Annabeth than what's described. Yeah, it's a little jarring the first time.
I'll be honest. I think I usually do prefer trying to cast two described, but
I'm with you.
2 seconds of going, okay, adjust, and you're fucking done.
This is this universe's Annabeth.
Yeah.
Okay, fine with me. It's not an important part of her character.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not like they made T'Challa white. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, coming soon. Starring Ryan Gosling. But honestly, to me, the more jarring race swap was Grover.
Yeah.
Because I loved my image of him in my head as just this white hippie. So that was the one that was a little more jarring to me. But again, 2 seconds of okay, just readjust.
I really like Grover in this show.
Yes.
So far, I really like Grover.
The main trio has been I think they've been phenomenal so far.
I like the kid who plays Percy. My only issue with the show in the first 2 episodes was that Percy was not a very active protagonist. He just kind of did shit because the story told him he had to. But finally at the end of episode 2, he really got agency because he was like, "Fuck you! I'm not going on that goddamn quest. Fuck you!" And then Grover was like, "Well, hey, you might get your mom back." Oh, okay, I'll go on the. I'll go on the quest.
I
Like
mean, it's hard to say he wasn't active when he's fucking killing that Minotaur.
no. I mean, like, yeah, it does that scene too. But I mean, it's more like it's like bits and pieces where it's like
The main part of the first episode was him just wandering around confused as hell, learning about
I
the
just
world.
that's what I hear that, but I don't feel like the show hits the ground running necessarily because it's just a lot of like every other character knows what's going on, but we can't tell Percy because we can't tell Percy,
Yeah.
and then I think the show takes a little bit to find its footing. But with that being said, I really like the direction it goes
Okay,
in.
I won't say what happens.
Yeah,
I mean, you
I mean I
generally
know
know
what
what
happens
happens.
because I've read the book,
You
but
generally, I mean, they are changing stuff.
which is fine.
Which
I'm
is
cool with
I'll
that.
say this: the spirit of the book is kept, and that is what is most important. And the general story beats are kept for the most part, so that is also still good.
As long as Percy fights Ares later on in the show,
We see it in
I
the
will be
trailer, so I'm
happy.
not. This isn't a
Okay,
spoiler. We see
yeah,
him
yeah,
swinging. We see some swings in the trailer,
okay, that's fine with me.
but
Because I can't believe they cut that out the film. Like that was such an important part of the book. And it's like I get you have to cut it down, but like you can't just not include that. That's
from the book, there's like my like three favorite things with Percy is like the fight with the Minotaur where he kills him with his own horn. Check.
hmm
Something that happens in this third episode that happens. Check.
hmm
And then him fighting Ares, the fucking god of
yeah.
war, which we know is going to happen. I'll have to see how the actual fight plays out before I check it, but it's some slight differences. They're just updating some stuff for the modern day
Uh,
and just refining some things, man. It's been great.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they had Olivia Rodrigo in the first episode,
Which I don't I
and
didn't
like,
even register. I didn't even.
well, it did for me because I'll be putting that shit on. But when I heard it, I was like, oh hell yeah, like, oh that's awesome. So this is good with me. But I don't know. I'm excited to see the direction the show goes
I
in the
guess the
future.
one thing that they probably are gonna have to change is because they kind of scaled Gabe down in the
I
in the
was gonna
show
say
because he's
that
not
was like
as abusive as he is.
that's one of the more valid complaints. I think he's more now. He's more lazy than actually him just being a piece of
Again,
shit.
he's
Which
still kind of a dick,
yeah,
but it's just like verbal like attitude. It's not like it's probably. I mean, maybe there's still some stuff that we haven't seen yet that could label it as abusive, but as of right now, it's like get him out of your life level of like bad person, but like not kill him at the end of the book level of bad person.
yeah,
Because spoiler for the book, he gets Medusa'd, but
deservedly so.
deservedly so in the book. But since they've kind of had Percy's mom, give him some shit back, and like it doesn't seem like he hits her like he does in the book. It's like, well, he probably shouldn't die in the show because he's not that much of an asshole like he is in the book.
He's just annoying.
Yeah.
Like I'd be okay with him getting Medusa, just because I don't want to see more of him. But yeah,
Oh,
he's not nearly as
oh,
much. Oh,
I thought it was funny, but
oh, I don't know. I get it because it's on Disney. And, Gabe in the book is not a very Disney friendly character.
no,
If that has anything to do with the change, maybe.
probably.
It's probably a good chance that that's what it is. But I didn't love this portrayal of Gabe very much. He's definitely my least favorite thing about the show.
I still liked it. I still was like, this bro's got a Zach Wilson jersey.
That's another reason why he sucks. Who the fuck in their right mind? I was like, goddamn, Zach Wilson. Well, like you said, every NFL fan needs at least one where he's like,
But he's got that shit framed though,
who owned this? Yeah.
framed and hung up.
Is it even signed?
That I don't know. That is a good question.
Because if it was signed, I could see why you'd frame it. But like just a regular ass Zach Wilson jersey, what are you framing that shit for? You don't believe in Zach Wilson. There's no way. I have more. Like if the Jets signed Sam Darnold this offseason, I'd have more belief in Sam Darnold. Jets again.
Sam, I bet you right now, Sam would rather retire. Genuinely.
In what world would we be living in right now if they never hired Adam Gase? Would Sam still be there?
Yeah, it's depends on
I feel
the
like
other
Sam is-
hire.
I don't know who they would have hired instead, but I just anybody would have been better. That was fucking stupid.
Would have been
I
better, yes, but enough to. I don't know. I don't know.
see. I think Darnold was legitimately good in 2019. I feel like in the second year, the one where he got mono, missed a few games or whatever, but the games that he did play, I truly believe Darnold was like a top half of the league quarterback in his second year. He was genuinely pretty good. Um, got off to a decent start with the Panthers too. It just didn't stay that way. Speaking of though, Joe Brady, he's back.
Where's he at?
I love OC for the
Oh,
Bills.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but he's what do you call it? Ever since they fired Ken Dorsey, it made Joe Brady the offensive coordinator. The Bills have been much better. So maybe Joe Brady was good all along, and he just needed more time to get there. Who'd have thunk it? The 30-year-old coach wasn't ready. So I'm excited. I'm excited for Joe Brady's future. He's going to be the OC next year in Buffalo still, but we could be talking about Joe Brady head coach candidacy, the following year, maybe. And if that's the world I'm living in, that's the world I want to live in, quite frankly. So I'm excited for Joe Brady. Shout out Joe Brady. How did I get to? Oh, because we were talking about the Frank Zach Wilson jersey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Anyways,
don't really,
really
I don't know
like the
what
show
else
so far. Very optimistic.
I don't know what else I've been on. I'll watch that third episode either here tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning. Before I
Yeah,
go to the wife.
that's all I've been on because Christmas stuff has taken over,
Yeah,
rightfully so.
Yeah, as it should. I mean, I've been on that Christmas wave.
Yeah.
It was a damn good Christmas
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, definitely a great Christmas for
Not
me.
really over yet. I'm going back tomorrow to go see them.
Yeah,
again,
you're doing like a 12 days of Christmas celebration.
Yeah, we go all out, man. It's good shit.
Damn.
Damn.
Probably should call it.
I think we should. I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
Fuck, man,
You're a
I'm
fucking
sleepy.
hour ahead of me and I'm tired. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Next week's
Appreciate
episode, as always, will be over on Avillion Talks. If anybody's seeing this, feel free to comment any topic suggestions down below.
In fact, comment the word beans. Just comment the word beans. If you're here this late,
Dude,
in the
you're here an
video,
hour and a half in.
just say beans to let me know you're here, man. That's all I need.
I would love for this podcast to get big enough to where we could do a fucking Q&A episode.
We should just write our own questions.
I know, but it's like I'm trying to think of like, because we know each other and we talk about stuff off the pod. It's like what would other people be interested in?
For you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna end it here. Like this video, subscribe for more. Road to 500 starts now.
Road to 2,000.
Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep gaming.